Hello trainers, my name's Marriland and I'm here to help guide you through the adventures of Pokemon Black and White. This is my playthrough of Pokemon White, in which I'll be giving you information, commentary, tips, tricks, and hopefully a whole bunch of laughs along the way to help guide you through either Pokemon Black or White. So, when the game starts, you're going to be greeted by the new professor in the Unova region, or the Unova region, I'm sorry. And, her name is Professor Juniper. She's a Pokemon professor! And as a matter of fact, she's actually the first female Pokemon professor of the main series, which is cool. Always awesome. She whips out her Manchino right there, which is a cute little thing, and tells you pretty much what every other professor tells you at the beginning of any Pokemon game. Then she's gonna ask you if you're a boy or a girl, just in case it's not incredibly obvious. You can play as either. It doesn't really make a difference. In fact, it makes no difference in the game other than just your sprite. And I think like the color of your seat gear or something like that, but functionally no difference. So I'm gonna name myself here. There's a naming screen on the bottom, but that's on the bottom screen. But there is a cool new QWERTY input, which makes inputting your name a little bit easier. Unlike the previous games where, you know, you might want to enter your name in all caps because everyone else's name is miraculously in all caps, you don't want to in this. See, this guy right there, that's your friend. He's Chiren. And then there's Bianca, and she's a little flighty, but she works hard. But notice how their names they're normal. So don't feel that compulsion to type your name in all caps. Because Pokemon's no longer doing that, which I think is awesome, to be perfectly honest. So she's saying, yeah, befriend new Pokemon and people and grow as a person, so let's visit the world of Pokemon. And here it is, at the very beginning of the game, you can see Professor Juniper there, walking over to my little house. She's gonna drop off a present and then be about her business. So we're gonna go inside my house, and there's Chiren. Devin! I heard from Professor Juniper, we can have a Pokemon? We can have Pokemons? No way. What's keeping Bianca? She's always late, that's what. Am I a little late again? Sorry. Well, excuse me, princess. I've known for 10 years you have no sense of time, but seriously, we're gonna get a Pokemon today. How can you be late on a day like this? I know, sorry, Devin. Sorry, Chiren. So, where are the Pokemon? They were delivered to Devin's house, so Devin gets first pick, naturally. Well, duh. Like, you think I'm gonna let you guys pick first? In my room? I think not. Now, remember, at this point you can press X, and you can go to the menu and save your game. This is useful if you are trying to get, like, a starter of a particular gender or a particular nature or something like that. You settle your choices politely. Yeah, well, you know, so much for that game of rock, paper, scissors or something. So here are the Unova starters. You have the Fire-type Pokemon Tepig, the Grass-type Snivy, and then the Water-type Oshawott. Or as I like to call it, Oshawott. But it is actually pronounced Oshawott. Sorta interesting. I'm gonna pick Oshawott, because you know what? I've used all three during the Japanese playthrough. Tepig is really good, Oshawott's really good, Snivy is not really good, but you can use it anyway. It's just, if you have to pick between the three starters and you really don't know which you want, and you want to go with the best, Oshawott learns a lot of really good moves, and it has very little weaknesses. Tepig, when it evolves, it gains a fighting type, and it has access to a lot of different moves, but it has more weaknesses. But it's very strong, so keep that in mind. And, Snivy just lacks good moves, and it has like 5 weaknesses, but you can play it if you want to play hard mode, or if you just like Snivy. So, okay, you're gonna have your first battle of the game, like, right away, and you have to take on Bianca. Now, she's gonna be using the Pokemon that you are strong against, that your starter Pokemon is strong against. So, in my case, she's using a Tepig, because water beats fire. It doesn't really matter, though, because the only moves all of these Pokemon have right now are Tackle, and then either Tail Whip or Leer, I think. So you can't really do much with that. It will usually take you about 4 hits to knock them out, 5 if you're doing bad. And really, it's a coin flip, because You don't have any potions you can heal with. You don't have any... You don't really have anything that you can use to swing the match in your favor. If you win, you end up getting some experience points, almost enough to get you up to level 6. And you also get 500 Pokedollars. Win or lose, you're gonna end up with a messy room. Gee, way to go, Bianca. Bianca, would you take a look around? Oh no, what did I do? Whoa, what happened? Wow, Pokemon are amazing! So little but so strong. I'm sorry about your room, Devin. You are completely hopeless. Okay, so then Chiren magically becomes a healer and heals all of our Pokemon. And then Bianca thinks that we should battle, so hey, why not? Maybe Chiren will do a little bit better job at keeping my room clean. Although it's so messy, it doesn't matter at this point. It's decided you'll be our first Pokemon battle. Oh yeah? Well, bring it on, Chiren. Yeah, so, you know, we're not even 5 minutes into the game, or maybe just barely 5 minutes, and we're already in the second battle, so they don't mess around in black and white. So he's gonna send out Snivy in this case, and again, he's gonna be using the third one, so he's using the one that is strong against your starter. But again, it only has tackle and... Oh, come on, critical hit. Okay, so let me tell you something. If either opponent gets a critical hit, you're probably losing the fight. You don't have any healing, you don't have anything that you can do to restore hit points or turn the fight in your favor. So, you know, really, you're just out of luck. That's why I recommend just using tackle and hoping you get a critical hit. And even at that, if you lower the defense, it's going to take you probably 3 hits to knock them out. But that means that it's still 4 turns total, since you had to do that. Yeah, so you don't get experience or money if you lose, but, you know, so what? You lose. And oh my goodness, I lost! Oh wow! Noob, you lost to one of the starting dudes! Yeah, it's a coin flip. There's nothing you can do. Tell me what strategic element there is there. Right? There's none. Okay, so anyway, win or lose, go downstairs and talk to your mom, and she'll be like, oh, okay, you know, you can go on. I'll take care of your room or something, or I'm gonna make Devin do it! Ha ha ha! Because, you know, yeah, okay, thanks for having us over. So they're gonna go head to the lab, and you're gonna meet them there in a sec, but your mom wants to say something to you first. My, Devin, Pokemon battles are so lively. I could hear the Pokemon's cries clear down here. Oh yeah, really? I bet you heard the cries of my Oshawott! So she heals your single Pokemon. It's looking great, and she's gonna give you your Cross Transceiver. Now, the item is spelled out X Transceiver, but don't be a noob because it's pronounced Cross Transceiver. Although I'm guessing probably 5 times throughout this whole series, I'm gonna call it the X Transceiver. But it is the Cross Transceiver. So you go outside, you see Bianca walking away, and you see a bunch of P-Doves flying around, getting out of the way. Over here's the Pokemon lab. Sorry, but she's spacing out like she usually does. Yeah, Bianca likes to space out. She's flighty like that, you know? That's what Chiren said. Some friend, huh? So you go in here and then... No, 1,000 times no! But I'm a good trainer who got a Pokemon and everything. I could totally go on an adventure. Oh, don't cry, Bianca. Oh, it's okay, it's fine. I'll be waiting for you in front of the lab. I don't care what my daddy says. Yeah, well, I do. I want to have a word with him. Oh, but ooh, TV, the best day. We'll discuss a trainer Devin who evolved 0 Pokemon in a single day. They're already talking about me. What nonsense is this? Going on a journey with nothing but Pokemon? No, don't mind my husband, etc., etc. It's part of growing up. Yeah, well, maybe he should grow up. Or something. Don't see him doing much right now. Okay, so, after that little bit of drama there, head on over to the Pokemon lab and talk to Chiren. He will go inside first, and Bianca go after. Now, inside, you'll be talking with Professor Juniper. Young people, my name is Professor Juniper. We know your name. Oh, yeah? Well, gee, aren't you rude, Chiren? My goodness. Yeah, so she's the professor. She studies Pokemon. She noticed that we had a Pokemon battle already. And then she'll ask if you want to give a nickname to your Pokemon. Are you okay with the nickname Marriland? You bet I am. Marriland it is. That's a great name. Yeah, you bet. So she's gonna talk, and then Trent's gonna, you know, act all nerdy and brainy and know-it-all-y. And he's gonna bring up the Pokedex, and that's, of course, what Professor Juniper wants you to do. She wants you to complete the Pokedex. Go on an adventure for that or something. And she's gonna give you all Pokedexes! How awesome. So here's yours. Or, well, that one's mine, but you'll get one just like that. And then she's gonna go head to Route 1. Yes, that is Route 1. In the Unova region, they are restarting the route numbers. So rather than being Route 301, it's just Route 1. So you go outside and, hey, Devin, wait up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, there you are. And what did the professor have to say? I can't believe it. Well, she already knew. Gee, Mom. Why'd you have to keep that to yourself? Maybe I want to know if she's going to give me a Pokedex, a Pokemon, and all that stuff. Yeah, but then she gives everyone a town map. And some people are thankful, others are not, and, you know, oh, they're so cute. They have the power to destroy a bedroom. Yeah, Pokemon are cute, but they do have the power to destroy a bedroom. Absolutely. So, yeah, so, now you just head on over to Route 1 and be on your merry way.